Welcome back. Welcome back. If this is your first time through, the name of my channel is in my intro vid. Ray to a Henry. Who am I? I'm Unc L. You call me Unc for short. Why? Because I'm old as hell and I'm somebody's uncle. And I'm that uncle that tells you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Rest in peace, Pops. As usual. Today I'm reacting to a Kendra G clip. She's a radio host, a radio personality. I don't know if she still does radio, but she is a well-known radio personality that started a dating show that's taken off. It's quite successful. She has interesting guests, and I felt like this clip was a great clip to react to. I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking. Let's get into the proceedings.
Okay. All right, let's do it. What kind of woman you looking for, Cal?
I like obviously a feminine woman that's like to laugh and be herself, not too superficial, not high maintenance. Just a woman that's like to enjoy life and live in the moment, not always angry and got attitudes.
Okay.
But wait, there's more.
What are your deal breakers?
No cigarette smokers. Prefer a woman with no kids. Pretty much that's it. No kids, no cigarette smokers, and no loudmouth women.
Okay. Should she look a certain way?
I don't want no woman that's probably over 5'7", maybe. Well, it depends. Your height don't matter. If I vibe with you and you look good, that don't matter really. But you can't be overweight. I like a woman that's proportionate, got nice curves or a nice body. I like a petite woman, but as long as you got a nice body, you ain't overweight, I'm good.
Okay. What about money? Should she make a certain amount of money?
I don't care about your money. You ain't gonna spend it on me anyway, so your money don't mean nothing. But I prefer a woman that got something to lose, because when you got something to lose, that means I prefer a woman like that, because then she ain't gonna be a liability. I don't want no liabilities. Like, I'm gonna teach you how to get some money. I'll teach you how to trade stocks. I'll teach you how to do something. Like, I preferably want a woman that I'm gonna try to set her up where she ain't gonna have to work no more, or I'm gonna give her some tools to figure out how to make her own money, because I don't want my woman answering to another man or another boss. So that's my angle with that.
He ain't lying.
Yeah, everything this young man is said he wants is reasonable, you know. I can't really see anything wrong with his standards and what he expects. No kids? Well, if he ain't got no kids, or even if he does have kids, that's his preference. You know, it's not, these days it's not worth it for a man to play stepdad, because it's just not a respected position. It really isn't. No cigarettes. Now, I used to smoke. I smoked for years, and it's an absolutely disgusting habit. It was one of the hardest things I've ever had to quit doing. I haven't had a cigarette in 8 years now. It's really difficult, so I can really understand why. Just cigarettes stink, and they stink. They make your hair stink. They make your clothes stink. It's just they're gross. This dude said he don't want no. I'm gonna put it simply. He don't want no fat chicks. And I ain't finna say BBWs. I ain't finna say thick chicks. I ain't finna use none of that euphemistic language for fat women.
Really, nigga?
When we're fat as guys, they don't call us big handsome men. If they nice, they'll call us chunky. Maybe. I've had a few chicks refer to dudes as thick, but them tend to be muscle-bound fat dudes that are a little overweight but with muscle. Yeah, we don't get none of that euphemistic soft language. They call us fat dudes, so we're gonna call them fat chicks. And most importantly, he said what it is with the money. We don't care about your degrees. We don't care how much money you make. None of that matters.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Because in the long run, you ain't gonna spend none of that stuff on us. You're gonna expect us to do more of the heavy lifting. Now, we do need a chick that's intelligent and has morals and standards and knows how to carry herself like a lady. That's absolutely necessary, but that's what we need you to come to the table with. There's other men don't really We're more concerned with the intangibles when it comes to our mates and our women than women are. Men tend to look for intangibles, and women tend to look for tangibles in their mates and in the men that they date. That's just how it is. Let's continue.
Okay. What about, cause you say you want a woman with no kids, right?
Preferably. Or if she got one, she better go above and beyond. Cause like I'm being real, I'm just being honest. Like a lot of women be having kids and they be like, I'm a package deal, you gotta accept me. But like since you know you got a child, your value went down a little bit. I'm just saying with the dating market, how it goes. Like, so you probably should be doing
What do
above
you
and
mean?
beyond.
Wait, hold on, we gotta see the light. You look kind of dark, so give me better light. There you go,
Like,
right there. Okay. Yeah. Wait, what do you mean the value goes down?
Well, I'm saying like, cause women be like, they look good and then they have a child and still think they can request a man making over 100,000 and all this. But like, if you got a child already, that means your time is limited because you probably working and you got to take care of your child also. So that means you probably need to be doing more than a woman that got no kids to do to keep a good man around.
Okay. Because you're
Makes
saying
sense,
if you have
don't
a child, that means you're busy being a mother.
And so I'm saying, so you should understand that if I know you busy being a mother and having to work a job, that means you probably should do a little bit above and beyond if you want to.
So what's
keep
above
your,
and beyond?
I ain't say above and beyond, but I guess like, don't be making it seem like it's a privilege for me to take care of you and your kid.
This motherfucker don't miss.
That's what I be getting the energy from people on your show. They be like, they feel like it's like it's a blessing for me to come and take care of you and your kid. Like, I don't understand how they be having that energy. Like, you should be happy that somebody willing to come and do that.
You're lucky if you find a guy who's willing to marry you and be a stepfather to a child, period. Because being a stepfather, which I have been one, is a thankless job.
But women hate for a man to know his worth. We don't like that shit.
Yeah, he made some great and valid points. This is why you've seen a lot of single moms on TikTok complaining about their dating options, because y'all are not worth the effort. You don't understand the level of entitlement y'all come to the table with. Y'all act like it's a benefit, and a lot of single moms act like they're doing us a favor by dating us. Y'all have another dude's little walking cream pies running around, and you got this dude's DNA, probably got his habits. And I'm not trying to say I hold anything against the kids. I'm just saying, you love your kids. You have to put up with them. F them kids. They ain't mine. I don't. Because I like the way you look, I'm supposed to want to take on that responsibility? Nope, it's not even worth it, not even close. You got to understand that the number of the kids you have lowers your value on the dating market. Because if you ain't, you single moms act like, y'all, you know the problem with a lot of single moms, they haven't dated a single mom. If they had dated a single mom, they'd know exactly what I'm talking about. But because they've never dated a single mom, they they don't understand how difficult it is.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
You know, y'all have to work harder to keep a good man. Why? Because y'all got baggage. Y'all got these kids. Y'all got these kids by these other dudes, possibly more than one dude. Y'all got a bunch of scars from the relationships not working out.
Emotional damage.
You know, and come on now. How is it a privilege for me to play stepdaddy? It's not. Kevin Samuel said it in his clip.
You're lucky if you find a guy who's willing to marry you and be a stepfather to a child, period. Because being a stepfather, which I have been one, is a thankless job.
It's a thankless job. It'd be different if, as stepdads, we would be respected like they were in the old days. They understood it wasn't a man's job to take care of another man's kid. Now you chicks act like y'all act like we care about them kids. We don't care about your kids. We don't care about your kids, and I'm sorry to say it like that, but what you want me to lie to you? We don't care about your kids like that. And that's why a lot of us ain't dating y'all, because y'all want us to. It's a privilege. And if I'm going to let you in to me and my daughter's life, or me and my son, man, you and your son can kick rocks. And bye. See you. You ain't got to let me into nothing, because I don't have to listen to that little kid run around here scream and bounce off the wall because he probably got ADHD and a reading disability like his dad. You know, that dude with the tattoos on his face that you just had to have at night. Anyway, I digress. Let's continue.
So
she should be happy. Okay. But overall, you prefer women with no kids. Is that the preference? Of course. Okay.
Yes.
So the preference is women with no kids. But if you want to be with Kelly and you have kids, you have to be a superwoman.
Not even that, just like be at least appreciative to know that like I'm cool accepting you with your child, like knowing that you already had another man, that your another man DNA is implanted on you already, and you still wanted me. I'm making over 100K, and I'm gonna be providing for you and doing, most likely I have to take care of your kid too. So like, I just don't like how they don't be feeling appreciative enough.
This is why men don't want to become a stepfather. The stepfather role actually isn't bad if you can make it work, but it has to be with a woman that is respectful, that's willing to compromise and let the man lead. Men have no incentive. And this is why men are saying we don't want to date single moms anymore. There's got to be an incentive for them to want to.
So y'all ain't appreciative enough. That's what Cal said. Let's keep going, child. Now you know they going. I know you're ready for this. I don't think you care.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care. Jerry.
But you gonna get it. Wait, you got some questions before you go. Do you want them?
Uh-oh. Let's go. I'm with it. I ain't sure. I'm an open book. Go ahead.
Hendrix said, y'all might not like how he says it, but he is saying the truth. Take it or leave it. That's how successful men without kids think.
That's truth.
So Kendrick actually agrees with you. Wait, another man, I think this is Exclusive 40, said, the man spoke the truth. Somebody else's kids drops a person overall score. Truth hurts, but that is the truth.
That's true. Cause I just be noticing, I be seeing all these women saying like they got such high demands and they got kids, not realizing like, I'm like, let's say I want to go on a vacation and I don't want to take your kid. You're gonna look at me funny. So that's why women, they be like, you don't have to take care of my kid. They already taken care of. I'm gonna have to do something for your child eventually. I say women always say that their kids are already taken care of and we don't have to do nothing. But like if we become a couple and I want to take you on vacation, I'm gonna have to pay for that kid vacation also, or you're gonna be looking at me funny. So it's like, I just don't like how women, I don't think they really sit back and think from our perspective how it is dating a woman with a child. Especially if you got multiple baby daddies. Like, I'm basically sharing you with two men and your job and your kids. Like, that's why I'm saying you need to be way more appreciative that a man is willing to accept that, like logically speaking.
That boy is good.
And a lot of the points this young man just said in this past section of the clip is why men don't play stepdad anymore. It's a thankless job. And these women come to the table like you're, you know, they say you ain't got to do this for my kid, you ain't got to do that for my kid, but come on, man. Everybody knows the truth of it. That's why there are so many single moms on TikTok saying, why don't these men want to date us? Because it's just too much. I mean, especially if you ain't got any kids, or I'm a single dad. I can't date single moms. Why? Because my life has a certain order and structure to it, that I have a routine that I stick with. And that's why, as a dude that has felonies, I'm a homeowner that's looking for property over in the DR and other international spots, because I'm just organized like that. I've dated single moms since I've been out, and it hasn't worked out with any of them because they can see how I do things, and I can make suggestions on how they could do things and get similar results to me to me. And you would think they would listen because I'm a single parent just like them, but they don't listen. But they sure come ask for help when they go with their own strong and independent boss chick ideas, and it blows up in their face. I had to stop dating a couple chicks because I gave them advice and they went against the advice. And then when it blew up in their face, they came to me expecting me to help bail them out. Little mama, if you'd have listened to me in the first place, you wouldn't be facing the consequences of your choices. You'd have been reaping the benefits. I mean, and look at what the dude said. The guys, the 2 super chats that she got, the guys agreed with her. And I'm telling you, this is the sentiment. We know that single moms are looking for stepdads, but at the same time, they treat they don't keep their kids in line. The juice isn't worth the squeeze. And that right there was the last part of that clip that I had. So I really appreciate y'all stopping through. I'm focusing on trying to shorten these videos a little bit. I talk too much. It's hard to know when to stop. But I appreciate you stopping through, and thank you for listening. Please give me a like. Please give me a share. Please give me a sub. And I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.